coronavirus pandemic has not deterred Burundi's plans to proceed with their program for the first democratic election and peaceful transfer of power.
I was extremely concerned when I saw the video of the rally in Bujumbura. Otherwise, it is going to undermine the efforts that other partner states are doing. Because if you finish elections and you have 500,000 cases of COVID, it will be an extreme disaster to the region.
It has been taken seriously, and people are very serious about it. Wherever you go, you see water and soap. Even before getting in a car, in a bus, this matatu, you have water and soap.
There are 7 candidates in the race, but the major contest is between the ruling party, CNDD, FDD's Evariste Ndayishimiye, and opposition candidate Agathon Rwasa. It is an international practice to send observers to a country holding elections, but Burundian authorities have written to the East African community, listing conditions for its observer team.
Our mission to Burundi is still delicately poised because Burundi has written to the EAC indicating that the observer mission will be subjected to the mandatory quarantine, 14 days quarantine, before they can undertake their mission. And as you are aware, this election is slated for 20th of May. That's hardly 2 weeks from now.
Yara representative George Otong is the leader of the EAC observer team.
It is very important that the region takes an interest to observe so that these elections are seen to be, adhering to the standards and the guidelines.
If this decision is not rescinded by the Burundi government, the election will be held without observers.
So if the team is going to be subjected to 14 days mandatory quarantine, it means that by the time they are done with the quarantine, the elections are over. So there are negotiations, there are discussions going on at the high level for Burundi to waive off that requirement, but allow for all those that are part of the mission to be tested.
Since 2015, Burundi has been under various sanctions. The government made a decision to allow only EAC observers.
After Burundi was sanctioned by the European Union in 2015, from then onwards, Burundi has been left to its own devices. And it has only been the East African community that has been actively engaged with the Republic of Burundi. So they have made a choice that this election shall only be observed by the East African community.
President Pierre Nkurunziza agreed to step down through a democratic election scheduled for 20th May after 15 years in power, making him the longest-serving president of Burundi. Since 1962, when the country gained independence, it has experienced turmoil through coups, wars and assassinations of presidents. Jingo Francis, NTV.